What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at a Playmates Classic Collection Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Bebop. Now, this Bebop has been in the package for a long time. If you think that he looks kind of like white and cloudy, and as you can see here on his pants, there's like a wipe mark where it's not so dark and cloudy. I actually did have to pull this guy open. I just kind of put a little piece of tape here in the corner and resealed it back up. Don't even know why I went to the trouble of doing that, just so I could rip the front off for you guys. But when I first saw him, he was looking almost like fuzzy, kind of cloudy. I thought he was really strange looking. You can see it up on his gun, how it's like two different colors of black. His crotch piece was darker blue than his pants. His arms look kind of white and fuzzy, as does his face. So I thought there was something wrong with him. Didn't know exactly what was going on there. And just for perspective, we're not going to unbox him just today, but my Rocksteady's done the exact same thing. Now, I'm not exactly sure what causes this, just sitting on the shelf for a long time, possibly. We're going to get to Rocksteady next time. I didn't pull him out of the package because I saw it on Bebop first and was just kind of concerned. So I opened it up and just kind of touched it, and that's what that mark is right there that you can see on his pants. That's just a swipe of my finger, just to make sure that it was something that was going to come off, because these two guys were kind of stacked at the back behind all the turtles, and the turtles didn't do this. So it just threw me off. So there's my rant. Now we're going to get back to like a normal video. We'll pull him out. I'll show you what is on him, and then I'll go get him cleaned up and bring him back. So here is the box, and really cool artwork. We got that classic 1988 style cartoon turtle. Here we have, inspired by the original TMNT animated series from 1998, fully articulated figure. And then as we turn it around to the back, really cool little blurb here. Got a cool picture. I'll try to zoom in on this so you can see it better. It says, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back like never before in collector quality figures featuring signature weapons and classic sewer cover bases. These perfect old school cartoon recreations will leave you screaming cowabunga. About the Turtles. Catapulted from indie comic origins to superstardom by the original Murakami Wolf Swenson MWS animated series, TMNT ran on air for nearly a decade, 1987 to 1996, and ranked #1 in ratings for an unprecedented 5 straight years. About the Bebop and Rocksteady characters. After Shredder's defeat by the Turtles, Shredder and the Krang devised 2 mutagen experiments that will destroy the Turtles. Bebop and Rocksteady, originally street thugs, volunteered for the experiments and as a result gained superior fighting abilities. The experiments transformed Bebop into a fearless mutant warthog and Rocksteady into a ferocious mutant rhino, hungry for revenge. The Turtles better watch out for these mutants. So really cool, really cool. Down here in the bottom it says, you can look for all the Classic Collection turtle figures. We got Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, Bebop, and Rocksteady. So really cool. Really like this packaging. It is a little different than the Turtles. If you want to go back and see the reviews on any of the Turtles, they are up on the channel. So now it's time to get this guy pulled out of the box. Alright, he did come with this little pamphlet here, which looks like it's really cool. This has got a kind of like a poster of all the different... This wasn't included in my Ninja Turtles, so that's really cool. It comes with a couple different advertisements for the new Ninja Turtle. Well, it was new at the time. It's definitely not new anymore. But then some of the action figures and merch that you could get with that stuff. Really cool. I'm glad they included that. They did not include this in the other ones, so they must not have known or something that they were going to come out with this line. I'd really like to get that sewer playset. Over 40 inches tall secret sewer layer playset. That would be really cool. I have not seen that, but definitely going to have to look for that now because that looks really awesome. All right. So let's get that set to the side. All right, so here's this gun. And let's just see. Yeah, see how that just wiped right off of there? And now it's much darker. So I'm gonna have to go get this stuff all cleaned up, guys. And then he does also come with a figure stand. So I'm going to go get him cleaned up. You can see this white stuff all over him. Again, not sure what it is or what causes that, but I'm going to go get him cleaned up and be right back. Alright, so here we have Bebop pulled out of the package and completely rinsed off. What I ended up doing was just getting the water as hot as it could possibly go because the film that was on him was also kind of sticky feeling. So I got the water as hot as it could possibly get, and then we have a sprayer, so I just turned it on the highest spray that it could go on, the hardest spray, and just sprayed him, his stand, and his gun off for a little bit, and then just kind of wiped it off with a towel. And it seemed to work really well as far as getting that filmy stuff off. Now he just feels normal. There's nothing weird or sticky about him anymore. So really cool figure. He does come with a figure stand, which always helps. They do take up a lot of space, but it is really cool getting them because it does help them stand up and you can pose them different ways. Plus, they're all just like different manhole covers with the figure's name on it. As far as the gun goes, he does have a trigger finger on this hand. This hand, his fingers seemed to be a little more smushed together, and it didn't seem to want to go into the trigger guard as well as his left hand did, so that's why I put the gun in his left hand. It just seemed like the finger went in the trigger, where this one, it just wasn't fitting as well. So that's what we got going on with that. There's another look at him from the side holding the gun. Really robust figure, just like those other turtles that we unboxed first, and I will put links at the end of the video to check those out, and then each video will have a link at the end that will take it to the next turtle, so you can just progress through all 4 turtles actually pretty quickly. These videos weren't very long. This is probably going to be the longest one just because he had that stuff all over him. But I'm going to go ahead and pull him off the figure stand. We're going to pull his gun out of his hand, slide this stuff to the side, and we are going to go over Bebop's articulation. So he can look to the left, and it's kind of, his head turns back and forth like that, but then it is on a ball joint a little bit. As you can see there, it does kind of rotate up and down. So you can get a little bit of posing up and down that way, but mostly to the right and left, it's just like that. He can go all the way. Excuse me, I need to bring some water when I do this. It can spin all the way around. So there you go, really good face sculpt on Bebop. Probably my favorite Bebop action figure that has ever come out is this Bebop right here. I really like this line. These figures in general are my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So the arms will go up all the way around on a ball joint. These will go up. That will allow you to rotate this, which does rotate all the way around. We do have a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows. We do have a rotating and bendable wrists, so really good articulation as far as that goes. Diaphragm cut, we do have a little bit of front to back. It doesn't look like we have any side to side, so no party boy with this beast, or with this Bebop. He cannot spin all the way around. That's about as far as you're getting, so minimal articulation in the waist, but it's all right. I'm okay with that. The ball joint hips look like they will pop right on off. Now, keep in mind, I did just have this guy under some really hot water, so that's also going to affect the looseness of these joints a little bit for the next couple minutes. He does feel a little bit loose, but I sprayed him with some really hot water. He does have double jointed pinned knees, as you can see here. And then his foot will rotate back and forth. We do not really have any up and down swivel, just side to side. So that is the Bebop, and he is really cool, guys. I really like him. So what we're going to do now is pull in a couple of turtles to just kind of compare size and how they look together. So let me bring those out from the back, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I just pulled Mikey and Donnie in here with Bebop, so you can tell scale-wise they're right about the same height if you go to the top of his mohawk. If you just go to the top of his head, the turtles might actually be a little bit taller than Bebop is, but he's definitely wider and more robust as far as his chest and arms are a lot bigger than the turtles are. You can tell that just here. So a totally different body mold, obviously different head and everything, so I feel like he scales really good with the turtles, other than if they were going to make him huge, he would have had to be like a deluxe figure. You know what I mean? He would have had to be a little bit too big. So I feel like he looks good with the turtles in all of the toy lines that have come out. It seems like Bebop and Rocksteady are always the same size or a hair smaller than the turtles actually are. And I just think that that's a little bit weird considering that they were coming from, you know, larger animals to start with. But hey, it's not my story, and it's a story that I've grown to love, and so have a lot of other people, so I can't really complain too much about any of it. Donnie's over here scratching his head, basically like, what is this thing? And then Mikey's like, you know, trying to explain how Bebop is another creation, and really it should be kind of flip-flopped because Donnie's the scientist, but this is just how we got them posed up right now. So I thought they looked cool in here with Bebop. I'm going to go ahead and pull them back out of the view and go over our final thoughts. Alright, so my opinion of Bebop is, so far he is the coolest, or one of the coolest. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. Right now, he is the coolest figure in the wave. His gun accessory is cool, true to that cartoon, so he looks really good. He's got the cool weapon. He's got the cool figure stand. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to seeing the turtles over and over again that right now Bebop has definitely moved his way into my favorite figure of this set, but there's just so much to him. They didn't give him individually articulating fingers and toes and stuff like they did the turtles, but he's got his own cool stuff. He's got this really cool sculpt. They put the grenades on, the bone necklace, the bandolier. He's got his little red vest, the turtle shell arm guards. He's just looking awesome. The red high tops. Couldn't have asked for a better figure. This is my favorite Bebop of all time. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is there a Bebop that you like better than this one? Is there one that you feel like is just a notch better than this guy? If so, let me know which one it is down in the comments. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to tell someone you love them. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and have a blessed day. I'll see you next time.